Hi, everyone. Good morning. Can I have a thumbs up so that I know you can see me and hear me properly, please? Happy full moon. Let's see if today I can see your comments. Hopefully, yes. So go ahead. Just write something down so I know you're there. Hi, Christine. Hi, Swiss R. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know so you can see and hear. Perfect. Happy full moon. Let me just write it here for the ones that are coming in. Happy full moon in Libra, the beautiful, beautiful Libra. This is known as the pink moon. And it has everything to do with this beautiful sign that is ruled by Venus. So Libra comes to enhance or to activate that charming part of ourselves. So it's quite soft and quite harmonic and charming. I think charming is the word to go for. Andrea, bom dia, querida. Hi, Aristides. Good evening from Melbourne. Good evening. How's the moon there? Can you see her? Yesterday night, it was such a huge moon coming from the horizon. It's just beautiful, just beautiful. So we are just in during this equinox series where our goal is to balance everything, and we have a full moon in Libra, which goal in life is to balance everything. Hi, Gara. Hello, dear. This is I think one of the softest moons that we have along the year, because it really comes to harmonize everything, to bring peace, to bring people together, especially in close relationships. Libra is the one that really wants to gather everything that is the best part of people, the best part, but they avoid conflicts. So, in order to maintain peace, there's a lot of avoidance as well. It can work both ways, I would say. But before we begin, just let me ask you, how are you feeling? Since the Monday session on the root chakra and yesterday's session on the sacral chakra. If you were here, let me know. Let us know how you are feeling. Did you feel some kind of shift happening? Are you feeling more centered? What? What about those dreams? Did something happen? Just let me know. Aristides says the cloudy make it more mysterious. Whoa, beautiful, beautiful. So it's just behind the clouds, spreading its light. Um, how beautiful. God is saying, I slept better last night. Good, good. Well, the effects of the full moon itself, they are felt in our body as well and in our sleep. So if we have been working on ourselves, on our energy, taking care of our energy, the moon will reflect that. Hi, Z. Full moon blessings for you as well. Full moon blessings for everyone. So, do we have anyone for the first time here with us? If so, please, please write on the comments where do you come from, where you are on the planet, and what time is it? We'd love to know that. Here I am in Portugal, in beautiful Sintra. It's 10:20 in the morning, right now in a beautiful spring day, a lot of sun today, and it's quite hot. And I don't know if you can hear the background noises today because I just got a new wind chime. Someone gifted me a new wind chime, which has all the stones, all the crystals of the chakras. Synchronicities? Yes, for sure, for sure. It was my sister-in-law. She didn't even know I was hosting this series, but she gifted me the wind chime. So you might hear something in the back. Selena, oh, estás em Évora. Bom dia, bom dia. Que bom, bem-vinda aqui. Isabel, hi Isabel. Second time, I missed your session yesterday and sent you a message. Yes, I saw your message, Isabel. I was not able to answer back, but I will send you the link to the replay. Don't worry. Okay, you will see it. Also, for the first timers, this is being recorded. Like all these sessions that we do here on Inside Timer, they are recorded and then they are available to watch or to revisit or to share with whoever you'd like on another platform. But for that, you need to send me a message here on Inside Timer and I will let you know how. Okay, easy, easy, but I cannot say it. Say the word, say where it is. Starseeker, first time for me. I'm traveling from Vancouver and in Australia right now, and it's 6:50 p.m. The moon was big and full last night. Beautiful. So we have at least two people from the southern hemisphere. So you are just stepping into autumn. Northern hemisphere, we just stepped into springtime. Either way, it's a time of the year where we truly seek balance, where we truly seek something to help us release what no longer serves us so we can step into a new season. Whether this is spring or autumn coming up for you. It's always a moment of change. And we were talking about change yesterday. So we are creatures of habits. So we don't like having to change something in our lives, but sometimes it's much needed. And we need to change something. Look at nature, right? Keeps on changing throughout the year when we are nature. So we also change whether we like it or not. And yesterday during the sacral chakra session, we were talking about change, mainly because when we have a sacral chakra well balanced and aligned with our life, changes come easily. That's why probably yesterday some of you had a better night's sleep because everything was balanced, accepting change. Hi, Karen. Good morning. So welcome. And so also, if it's your first time here with us, go and grab a cup of water or a cup of tea so you can have it nearby. You will be needing it throughout the session. We will need to drink some water or tea after the meditations, especially after the meditations, so we can replace everything we will be releasing during the meditations. Okay, we will have two meditations today. So first we will chat a little bit about this full moon in Libra, and then we will have a grounding meditation for us to connect right here and right now with ourselves, with the community that is here either on live or on the replay. It will have the same effect. And of course, connecting with Mother Earth. Afterwards, we will have a specific meditation regarding the sign of Libra, with the energy of the sign of Libra. And afterwards, I will draw a card from the beloved star dragons. They are always with us during the equinox season, and they are always with us during full moons. And so they will have a message for us. We know, like they hear what we talk about during the sessions. So they will come up with a message for all of us here. And that's it. So this is our session for the full moon, that this time it is integrated during the equinox series. So what are the equinox series? Every time during this change of seasons, now and then on September/October, we do a week dedicated to balancing our chakras one by one. So we start at the root, the 7 main chakras, the ones that we have in our body. We start at the root, which we did last Monday, and then we go up all the way through a journey, all the way to the top, to the crown chakra. So each day we address one chakra, one specific chakra. We work with its energy, we balance it, we clean it, and then we move on. So Monday we had the root chakra session. Yesterday we had the sacral chakra session. Today we are having this new full moon just to balance everything together. And tomorrow we'll continue with the solar plexus, then the heart, then Sunday we will not have a session. It's Easter Sunday here in Portugal, so we will be having family events. And then on Monday we go on with the throat, then with the third eye, and then finally with the crown chakra. And the main goal is really to balance and to release what is really not serving us anymore, because we tend to hold on to things, and sometimes they are not even ours to carry. And so our main goal here is just to let go, because not everything needs to come with us into this next season. Not everything. So let us be free. Let us be free of what is not serving us. Hi, Balaram. Good morning. Ma'am, I think having a female friend like Hermione Granger can heal anyone mentally. Okay. Are they also recorded? Aristides is asking. Yes, Aristides. All of these sessions, they are recorded and they are available to watch and rewatch and revisit and share if you'd like. Balaram, ma'am, all of your seven chakras opened. Well, they don't need to be open, they need to be moving, right? And so I would like to think so, but we all have our blockages, and I'm just human like everyone else. And so this work, it's not instant. Like every day we need to put our clothes on. Every day we need to have some breakfast, some food. We need to shower. We need to comb our hair, right? So we need to take care of our body. Same thing happens with our energetic bodies. We need to take care of them. It's not something that you do once and that's it. No, you need to work on them every day. That would be ideal. But if not, well, sometimes a week. We do need to take care of our energetic bodies, which mean taking care of our seven chakras. They all have their own blockages, they all have their own activations, and we just need to be aware of them. Okay. Mira, sorry. Mira says hi. Hello, Chandran. Everyone also came late today. No, you didn't. We haven't started yet. So you are right on time. Ilaria, good morning, dear. And Balaram says, I have read in one yogic text that for each chakra to be open, it's one lifetime. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Mira, yay. Nausicaa, greetings from Lisbon. Are you Portuguese? Or you are just visiting? Let us know, please. Lisbon is just here. Like, I cannot see it, but it's in this direction. Okay, so Libra. Okay, Libra. I like to use statements for everything, even with the chakras and also with the zodiac signs. For those that do not know me, I am not an astrologer, okay? Please don't ask me some specific things about astrology. I do understand the archetypes of the zodiac, of each sign of the zodiac. I do understand how everything works. I do understand how the planets work, but I'm not an astrologer, okay? Now Zika know, but I live here. Oh, so nice. So nice. How long have you been living in Lisbon? Do you speak Portuguese? So, about the statement of the Libra. Nazika, yes, I do. Que bom, bem-vinda, bem-vinda. Ah, estou feliz de estar aqui. Okay, so about the statement of Libra. If Libra had a statement, it would be I balance. Look at that. Libra, I balance. Because this is what the energy of Libra does. Okay, Libra comes to balance everything with his charming manners, with a sense, a need. No, it's not a need. It's really a sense of having to bring peace to the situations, like conflict. The archetype of Libra is the diplomat. So I think this says it all, right? The diplomat. So the diplomat really comes to uh, resolve conflicts in a lovely, lovely and gentle manner, so no one gets hurt. But for this, it needs to be really really not imbalanced. The word is objective, maybe. I don't know what's happening with my throat today. Sorry. Is it good? Okay, better. So it's impartial. That's the word that I was looking for. So it looks at a situation, and fairness is the strongest feeling that arises with a Libra. Fairness. Everything needs to be fair. And in order to be fair, it needs to calm down all the conflicts, to mediate what's happening between people so no one gets hurt and no one feels that they are uh, not right. So there's a way that Libra manipulates a little bit here so everyone is at peace. And also everything that has to do with beauty and art and music, that those are the essences for Libra. So everything in, well, it's ruled by Venus, the planet of love. So Libra is the love incarnated, but not the kind of unconditional love, more of a ideal kind of love, almost the fantasy of love. So Libra tends to romanticize everything, but it has more to do with a mental concept rather than an emotional concept. So for Libra, everything needs to be into their own places, harmonic, symmetrical if needed, but they are very much more artistic. So not in the sense of being creative, but in the sense of having beauty before their eyes. So I don't know if we have any Libras around. If we do, go ahead and tell me I am. And Venus also rules Taurus. Yes, yes. Venus also rules Taurus, but in a different way. Because Taurus, sorry. Taurus is is an earthly sign. So Venus comes through the senses for Taurus. Everything is sensual, sensuality, everything that you can touch, everything that you can smell, everything that you can hear. It's also it needs to be very harmonic, but also luxurious. It has to have some luxury for Taurus. For Libra, because it is an air sign, everything has to do with the concepts. So the love or Venus love in a Taurus will be more physical. Venus love in a Libra will be more mental. Yeah, does that make sense? Star Seeker, you are a Libra. Good. Hi, peace. My Mercury and Mars are in Libra, so you tend to harmonize your communications and even your fights. Peace. So everything is really, well, you should have some peace, because of all of your placements in Scorpio. Come on. The universe likes you. Look at that. The universe gave you Mercury and Mars in Libra. How beautiful is that? Because there you can find peace and harmony while relating to other people, because Mercury rules the communication. So when you communicate, you need to have someone to receive your message, right? So there's a relationship there. And Mars rules all of our fights, what we fight for. And so having a Libra in Mars calms down your fights. And they are very delicate. You have delicate fights. Wonderful. Javi, you are also Libra. Beautiful. Greetings from India. Namaste, ma'am. Namaste, Javi. And Mira says, I'm a very early Scorpio, almost a Libra. Does this count? Yes, it does. Because you are stepping out of Libra and going into Scorpio. So you still have some kind of influence. So you are probably a quieter Scorpio. Probably. In some things, well, at least apparently, you may be quieter. Peace, yes, exactly. Mira, I was born on the 25th October, second day of Scorpio. Yeah. So you still have that influence of Libra in your life, in your daily life, in your essence, actually. Our sun signs, they mean or they translate who we are at our essence. So yes, we have that. Mira, you have both Libra and Scorpio, of course, more Scorpio than Libra, but you have that in your essence. So you like peace, you like to maintain peace, you like harmony, although your Scorpio is like really deep. Scorpio goes really deep while Libra stays in the quieter realms. You know, Scorpio likes to dig deep into everything. So yeah. And with this full moon, so full moons, they come to illuminate what we are not seeing. Regarding what? Our harmony and our peace in our lives, specifically this full moon. So the full moon illuminates what we do not see, and Libra invites us to look directly. So it's like Libra is the theme of what we are looking at, because the full moon, it comes every month, sometimes twice in a month, but the full moon illuminates. That's their goal. Okay, full moon comes to illuminate. And then the sign it rises on in specific months, it has to do with the theme that we are working during that month. And so we are being invited now to work towards our balance in life, towards our flow, even towards our love, the way that we approach love, the way that we communicate in our close relationships. So everything, this is what Libra is inviting us to do. Peace says, Mira, I'm right after you on the 29th. Yay. You are October Scorpios, which are different from the November ones. I think the October ones tend to be quieter than the November. The November ones are like, let's go. Where's the fight? Okay. Let me just sip a little bit. So, full moon illuminates, Libra sets the theme of what the full moon is illuminating. So if you have been experiencing rough nights these past few days, if you are experiencing some stirring inside and you do not quite know what it is the full moon inviting you to stop, to pause, and to open your eyes to look what you have been overlooking for the past months, especially regarding to your close relationships, to how you express your love, to how you contribute to harmonize the situations. Does this make sense for any of you? I hope so. Peace says I resonate with the quieter. the quieter Scorpio. Okay. So another thing that it's important to know is that we all have, although I asked for the Libras to manifest here, we all have Libra somewhere in our lives. In our birth chart, Libra is placed in one area. We all have the zodiac, the whole zodiac inside, inside, imprinted in our birth chart. So Libra, depending where it is on your birth chart, it will activate that part of your life, asking you to really bring harmony to that specific situation. I don't know by heart the placements. Okay, I do not know, but you can search online easily, like astro.com. They have free horoscopes there, free birth charts, and you can check where you have Libra, and then you see the meaning of the house where it comes, and you can just translate that. Like, where should I be bringing the energy of Libra to my life? And you have a hint. Selena, March, Aries Sun, Libra Moon, Scorpio rising here. Ooh, a lot going on. So fortunately, you have the Libra there to balance. Scorpio rising, it's hard, and Aries, come on. So it was just your birthday, Selena? Because yeah, March Aries, you had your birthday in a few days. Yes, yes. Um, Ravi, for the past few days, I've been facing a series of unfortunate incidents as if I'm being tested. I developed joint pain from running, got bitten while trying to save a puppy, sprained my leg playing volleyball, and injured my hand after slipping on a rock. After all this, I've started feeling scared and unsure how to handle the situation. Javi, that was a lot of things happening there. And yes, probably not tested. Maybe you can change the word from testing to being poked, you know? Like, look, there's something here that you need to see. Because injuries and this amount of injuries in such a, such a short period of time, yes, not a test, but a poke to wake you up to something. Maybe you need to stop for a while. Maybe you need to rest for a while to see what is coming up in your life. What have you been overlooking in your life? Where haven't you been honest with yourself or with someone else? Usually these incidents, they come from there. And especially because we are handling these energies of balancing close relationships, something is probably there poking you or asking you to open your eyes and be aware of what's going on. Yeah. Selena, yes. The Pluto in Libra in 12th house. A lot. So Selena, it was on the 22nd. Beautiful. My birthday was on 11th March. So 11, 22, one of my numbers, my numbers. Pluto in Libra in 12th house. So let me see if I can translate that a little bit, Z, for you. Because Pluto is the planet of transformations. Pluto is the one that rules Scorpio. Look how Scorpio is coming up a lot today, although we are in Libra. So Pluto is a planet of transformations, huge transformations. Of course, you have Pluto in the 12th house. It's a generational thing. I do have Pluto in the 12th house, and we came here to change a lot of things. Libra comes to change or to transform in a very harmonic kind of way, everything related to spirituality or the mysteries of life. So this is the translation Z of that. Of that. Well, generally speaking, that's what you should understand about this placement in Libra. Z says, I may have Libra Scorpio rising. Oh, you don't know. You need to check the time of your birth so you know you're rising. And Mira says, happy belated birthday, Selena. And Selena, Pluto in Scorpio here. Yeah, so Scorpio and Pluto in the first house. Okay. We are with you, Selena. Estamos contigo, estamos contigo. Javi, thank you so much, ma'am, of course. That's my grandmother's birthday, really? A sério que a tua avó faz anos no dia 11. Oh, so beautiful, so beautiful. Happy birthday. Parabéns a ela também. Peace, happy birthday, thank you. Leslie, Ravi, as Alexandra says, whenever the universe wants me to slow down or stop it, it throws obstacles at me. A few years ago, when I was overdoing it, I sprained my ankle badly, so I could barely walk. That made me stop and focus. Yeah, exactly, Leslie. Exactly that, Leslie. Nausicaa, Pluto and Moon in Scorpio in the third. Third is about communication. Yeah. Yeah, it's about communication. So your communication probably transforms lives, maybe even if you are not aware of it. Z, I don't have exact time of birth, just approximate time. So it's the end of Libra and beginning of Scorpio. Okay. Well, if you read both of them, you will connect either with both or with one in particular. Or during your life, you may connect more with one than with the other, depending the phase you are on. An astrologer said I can be both Libra and Scorpio rising. Okay. Okay. Peace, my Pluto is in Scorpio too, of course. Mira, love the chimes. Yes, you can hear them. Yay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, this is Libra, although Scorpio is also trying to get its way here. Look at that. I don't know what it is, but Scorpio's energy is really hard. It's really intense. Well, although the moon today is in Libra, still, actually at this time, it probably has already shifted because the moon stays in each sign approximately 2 days and a half in each sign. So it changes quickly. And although the full moon is, well, the peak of the full moon, when it was 100% lit, it was rising in Libra, but a few hours afterwards, it stepped into Scorpio. Maybe that's why Scorpio is coming so strong as well. But let me check because I want to make sure that I'm saying it correctly. Because, okay, so Scorpio, no, we are still under the energy of the Libra as we speak, but tomorrow it will change to Scorpio. So it's already anticipating. Scorpio is coming strong. It is. It is. So tomorrow and the days after, we will feel Scorpio even more. Like really digging in and try and poking us in manners that we need to breathe. Fortunately, we will still have the equinox week going on, so we will go through it. We will manage to go through this moon in Scorpio. Because the full moon effects, they are felt 3 days before the full moon, the day of the full moon, and 3 days after. So during that time, the moon shifts signs, but the energy, the main energy will still be Libra. Okay. And he says, yes, I used to relate to Libra and now growing more into Scorpio as my North Node is Scorpio. Yeah, that makes sense, of course. You are being directed towards your path. And Karen says Neptune in Libra, Capricorn Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Gemini Rising. Oh, Karen, really nice, really nice. So Neptune, Neptune is the one that rules Pisces. Pisces is all about dreams. It's all about spirituality. It's all about the mysteries of life. You know, those invisible threads that connect us all. That's Neptune. So you have Libra in there. So the way that you connect with all this, with the universe itself, is very calm and it's very charming and very harmonic and just. Capricorn, always keep going. Always, always. I'm so sorry about my voice today. Okay. Sagittarius. I'm a rising Sagittarius. So Sagittarius moon, it's like wanting to go everywhere at all times. Depending on the mood, you want to go everywhere. And Gemini rising. Well, Gemini is the one that connects everyone through the speech, the one that knows everything about everyone, even if they are not told. They have like this kind of antenna that captures the information in the air. So it's really nice. And then just shares it. It's the messenger. Gemini is the messenger. Star Seekers, Scorpio energy is here already. I'm Libra and I have a Scorpio rising and I have 4 planets in Scorpio too. Star Seeker, you in peace. You have a lot of things in Scorpio. So yeah, we are with you. You have our support. Karen in the 5th house. Thank you. Most welcome. Okay, so let's meditate. Let's ground here. Karen says, so true in all ways. Thank you. You're welcome. And peace. Yes, Starseeker. Yes, both of you have a lot. A lot. So let me just check if I'm recording this. Yes, I am recording this. The other day, the first day, I was recording without the image, just the audio. And then I had to, well, do something here, be creative to get the image back. Hi, Michelle and May. Leo and Ascendant Virgo, and truly felt this moon in such a turmoil. Well, of course, we all have, because of a lot of things. We just ended, well, we are already April, okay, but we just ended a 9-year, or a year number 9, a snake year during 2025. And those things, they are hard to overcome. Okay, whatever was happening to us during 2025, 2024, those things have a way to, well, they have to have their time to get out of our lives. Okay, so we just ended there, that, and now we just started a number 1 year, which is all about beginnings. And we are still struggling with letting go what is not serving us. We are still there. Okay, although everyone talks about, oh, but I've done my work and my energetic work, my spiritual work, my self-development work. Yes, it is true, but it doesn't happen like that. There is a timing. There is a timing. And you can never rush the process. You can never press fast forward, even if you'd like to. It's a good thing when you are aware of what is going on. And being aware is doing that work, that energetic, that spiritual, that self-development kind of work. Being aware, when you are aware, things have a tendency to become easier, but not faster. Okay, so we are still struggling with letting go. This is not mine. This is not serving me anymore. And I have to put it down so I can move forward. But we are still struggling with that. Okay. And it's okay. It's okay. We are learning. We are evolving at all times. Even if we are not aware of that, because things happen have a tendency of happening at the background, we are still on that process. And with Scorpio coming, with the moon in Scorpio coming tomorrow, yes, we are feeling it. Why? Because Scorpio goes deep, 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 deep inside, goes all the way down to claim or to bring up those issues, those situations that we have been overlooking, where we have not been honest with ourselves, with the others, with the situations themselves. Why? Because it hurts to be honest sometimes, right? It hurts. Of course it does, but it's part of the process. And so when we allow ourselves to feel the hurt and to embrace the hurt, things have a tendency to soften. Libra is here to just soften that. Yeah. Hi, Tam. Good morning, dear. Good morning. Glad you are here as well. And Karen says awareness of universal timing and acceptance becomes easier. Becomes easier, not faster. Okay. Things do not disappear overnight. Well, actually, they do disappear overnight. But you feel a shift, something happening, like you are turning a key inside yourself. And when that key turns, things change. But you cannot force yourself to turn that key. It has a way, it has a timing of its own, and it will eventually be turned. And the thing is, if you are aware that you have a key that needs to turn, you will be like, okay, I will wait for it and keep doing my work, but I will wait for it. And just release that thought into the universe. Because one thing is really, really true. We are always loved and we are always held. We are always whole and we are always safe at all times. Sometimes we struggle with that. Sometimes we do not believe that that's the point, but it is. At the end, it is. We were never broken and we never lacked anything. Maybe it's the way that we are looking at things that seems that we are lacking something or that we are broken, but we are never broken. Never. Never ever. It's not by chance. Now came to mind an example. It's not by chance that people that have their members removed, like an arm or a hand, they still feel they have the whole member, right? Because the energetic of that member is still there. Women that have their uterus removed, they still have their energetic womb. They still have that. Okay, it doesn't disappear. The physical may disappear, but the energetic is still there. So we are always whole. And keep that in mind. I don't know why this example came through, but there is a reason. Okay, so now that we have been chatting for a long time, this session probably will be a little bit over than the 2 hours, but we will do the work. Okay, Karen says beautiful. I love that. Thank you, Karen. Okay, so let's ground. For that, I will invite you to either sit or to lay down comfortably, sitting on a chair, directly on the floor, as you wish. P says, I'm loving our conversation. Thank you. I'm so glad you are here. It's so early there, and still you are here. Thank you. Thank you for your presence. If you are sitting on a chair or directly on the floor, make sure that your spine is aligned. You can help with that by rolling your shoulders back, moving your shoulders away from your ears, rolling back, and imagining you have a string pulling you up from the top of your head, like a string coming from the ceiling, and just doing this. That way your vertebrae will be on the top of each other, allowing the energy to easily flow up and down. If you are laying, place your feet parallel to the floor, which means that your knees will be lifted like high and supporting each other. And that way your spine will be automatically aligned on the surface you are laying on. If you are on a chair, also place your feet directly, like the soles of your feet really touching the floor so that you can ground. Or if you cannot reach the floor with the soles of your feet, you can put a pillow underneath them. That way, you will be automatically connecting with the ground, helping your spine to be aligned. Okay, hands for this grounding meditation, hands facing down, because we are grounding, and this gesture helps us to direct our energy towards the ground, towards the planet, towards Mother Earth. If you are laying down, you can place your hands alongside your body, facing down, or somewhere on your body, like your heart, your stomach, your belly. Usually, these are the places where we like resting our hands on. So, as long as the palms are facing the floor, you're good to go. And I'm talking about this, and my hands are like heating up already. The energy is circulating already. Okay, let me grab a pillow for my feet. And PC saying, thank you so much, Alexandra. If I fall asleep, just know I'm cuddling with my cat. Aw, and feeling so thankful for your creating this time and space together. Okay, peace. Hopefully you, well, if you need to fall asleep, I hope you fall asleep. If you don't need to fall asleep, I hope you can stay up throughout the whole session. But your body will know. Okay, so I will now invite you to close your eyes and take a deep breath all the way to your belly, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Inhaling as deeply as you can and exhaling as slowly as you can. So inhale deeply and exhale. Let's do that one more time. Inhale deeply through your nose and exhale. Let your body sink in and relax. And one more time. Inhale deeply and exhale. And now keep breathing at your own rhythm, as deeply as you can and as slowly as you can. And take your attention to your root chakra, located at the base of your spine. And imagine you have a cord, a golden cord, coming out of your root chakra and going all the way down to the center of the earth, crossing every layer of the planet until it connects with the core. Take a deep breath here and out. Imagine the cord to go through the crust and then through the mantle, through the outer core, and into the inner core. And you can either plug it in or wrap it around it, whichever image resonates with you better. Take a deep breath and out. Take a deep breath and out. This cord will now function as a drain to whatever it is not serving you anymore, physically, emotionally, and mentally. Bring your attention to your physical body first. And notice if there are any tensions in your body, any rigid muscles, maybe on your neck, on your shoulders, on your back, around the stomach, around the hips. Using your breath, you will push all those tensions down the golden cord and into Mother Earth so they can be transmuted. Take a deep breath and push. Take one more deep breath and push. Let all those tensions go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth. They are not serving you right now. Take one more deep breath and push. Bring your attention to your emotional body now and notice if there are any emotions lingering around. Any sadness, anger, guilt, shame, fear, whatever they are. Using your breath, you will also push them down the golden cord and into Mother Earth so they can be transmuted. Take a deep breath and push. Take one more deep breath and push. Let all those emotions go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth. They are not serving you right now. Take one more deep breath and push. Take your attention to your mental body now. And notice if there are any thoughts coming to you, any worries, any anxieties, any to-do lists. Let them come, but put them inside bubbles. So when using your breath, they can easily go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth to be transmuted. Take a deep breath and push. Take one more deep breath and push. Let all those bubbles of thoughts go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth. They are not serving you right now. Take one more deep breath and push. Keep breathing at your own rhythm, as deeply as you can and as slowly as you can. And imagine your aura around you. This is an egg-shaped shelter that surrounds and protects your vital space, where nothing nor anyone is allowed to be except yourself. Your auric field holds both your physical and your energetic bodies. Imagine it to be golden and notice if there are any holes or any tears, any cords coming in, muddy or foggy areas, energetic debris. And if you find a hole, fill it with golden light. If you find a tear, mend it using a golden string. Cords coming in, cut them using golden scissors or a golden sword. Take a deep breath here and out. Mud or fog, you can clean them using a golden cloth. And energetic debris, you can sweep it using a golden broom. Any object or tool you may have used to take care of the limits of your aura, you can now let them go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth so they can be transmuted. Remember that this is your vital space. Nothing nor anyone is allowed to be there except yourself, not even the objects or tools you may have created. And now on the top of your head, inside your aura, visualize a golden rosebud. This rosebud rotates and has sticky petals that grab anything at their passage. It will help you to clean the space between your physical skin and the edges of your aura. So let it rotate all around you, from the top to the bottom, cleaning thoroughly every inch, every centimeter of your vital space. Take a deep breath and out. Take one more deep breath and out. Once the rosebud reaches the bottom of your aura, you can let it go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth to be transmuted. And using your hand, your physical hand or your hand of light, cut the golden cord you have attached to your root chakra, let it fall down to the ground so it too is transmuted, and put on a new golden cord coming out of the root chakra and going all the way down to the center of the earth as we did before, crossing through every layer of the planet until it connects with the core. And you can either plug it in or wrap it around it, whichever image resonates with you better. Take a deep breath here and out. And now outside your aura, imagine 4 rooted roses around you. One rose in front of you, one on the left, one behind you, and one on the right. Let these roses come in any color that they wish. Just make sure they are well rooted, that they are healthy, and that they are roses and not any other plant or flower. These are your guardian roses. They are here to protect you, to help you with visualization and with separation, separating your energy from everybody else's, so we can all learn to respect each other's vital spaces. Take a deep breath and out. If one or more of these roses does not look well, is dried out or fading away, please blow up all the roses, let their ashes come down to the ground to be transmuted, and put on a new set of 4 rooted roses around your aura. You may have to do this several times, and it's okay. Do it as many times as you need to ensure you have healthy roses surrounding you. Take a deep breath here and out. And now on the top of your head, imagine a golden sun. This sun represents the highest creative and healing energy of the present moment. So feel its warmth and feel its rays touching your skin. And visualize the sun entering your body through the crown of your head, slowly moving down your body, first from your head to your throat, and then to your chest. Its golden light touching every cell in your body, every tissue, and every organ, making you shine from the inside out. Take a deep breath and out. The sun continues its path down, now to your stomach, to your belly, to your genitals, goes down your thighs, your knees, and exits your body through your feet and back to Mother Earth. And because this is a very intense energy for our body to be holding on to, please place the palms of your hands directly on the floor so that you can dump the excess amount of this energy and can have just enough, not more and not less than what you need right now. If you cannot place your hands directly on the floor, you can just shake your hands alongside your body. Shake them, fingers pointing to the ground so the energy has somewhere to go to. Shake them, and the energy will flow out of your body through your fingers and back to Mother Earth. It will have the same effect as placing your hands directly on the ground. If you don't release the excess amount of this energy, you may be feeling very tired and dizzy afterwards. So if that is to happen, please keep placing the hands directly on the floor, shaking your hands alongside your body, and drink lots of water. And you can also go and walk bare feet so that you can really release down to earth the excess amount of these golden lights. And at your own time, take a deep breath. And gently come back to the room. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, open your eyes, stretch if you feel like you were just waking up from a nap. And drink that water or that tea that you have nearby. You were taking out a lot of things from your energetic system, so it's time to replace them. Water or a herbal tea are the best things to do that. Water is the best thing, herbal tea is the next best. Okay? Coffee and cacao, maybe not. They also work, but let's keep it simple. That's what our body likes, keeping things simple. So go ahead and drink. Mir says, beautiful meditation. I was in the shower doing this meditation today, and I think the pure energy of the water amplified the purity of the roses and the meditation. Beautiful, Mira. Feeling more grounded and a much lighter, amazing experience. Thank you, Alexandra. Yeah, the shower. And if you imagine the shower to be the sun, if you imagine the water to be the sun, I think it will work even better. But beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing, Mira. Thank you so much. And Drake, hi Drake, welcome. You are asking, you don't do Reiki, do you? Well, my humble opinion, Reiki means life force. So if you are asking me if I direct life force towards healing, yes, I direct life force towards healing. If you are asking me if I do Reiki by the book, no, I don't do that. I do not do that. But yes, I do work with this energy that is available for all of us, and I direct it towards each chakra and the energetic system when people uh, ask for it. Of course, that needs to be an authorization or at least a request. So I do that. Okay, I just don't come by and now let me put some life force on you. No, I don't. Yes, with consent, Mira, exactly, with consent. So but yeah, I can say that I do Reiki as a life force and not by the book. Okay, I understand, and this is a very deep understanding of mine. It's a personal reflection. Um, I don't do well with very structured kind of teachings. What do I mean by that? Is that yes, I understand the teachings that come, I respect all teachings, but I have to understand them myself. So there's always a personal thing that I put out in my practices. Okay. So I take what is already done and I sense how it resonates with who I am and with what I know already. And then I put out into the world with a spark of Alchandra, if I can say that. But well, it's not my spark. It's just I don't know. I know I am a channel. I know that everything that comes, it comes for a reason. Sometimes I do not know why things come, like some examples that I gave during the sessions, they just pop into my mind and I have to tell them. But yeah, but thank you for asking, Drake, because that made me reflect as well. Do I do Reiki or not? But yeah, Drake, okay. Um, okay. So, how are you feeling after this grounding meditation? Are you feeling more calm, more lighter, like Mita saying? Did you get any insights? Or do you feel more, centered at your own center, more secure of yourself? Because grounding is making ourselves feel more secure. So let us know how you are feeling. And we are now using the energy of Libra, the diplomat, the one that balances, the one that harmonizes everything, the one that brings love to the situations. We are using that energy to meditate next. Yes. Karen, peaceful and centered. Beautiful. Beautiful. The golden light also brings a lot of peace and a lot of harmony to our body. That's why we use the sun, the golden sun. And Gada says, lighter in a way, I feel the space between. Oh, nice. So you just slow down. Because when we slow down, we get to experience the space between. Because we do have more space. I don't know if you notice throughout these meditations, we start breathing at the beginning deeply as we can, and sometimes we know that that does not go as deeper as we wish because our body is really tight. But by the end of the meditation, do you experience more space to breathe? Because that's one of the main goals of why we breathe so much during the meditation. So yeah, we start with breathing a little bit, and then by the end, do you experience that change? Let me know. Michelle May, thanks so much, dearest, of course. Andrea. Sometimes it's hard to do the meditation and keep still and conscious through all of it, but it always feels so good afterwards. Thank you. Yeah, well, sometimes our mind just goes elsewhere and it's fine. It's fine. And because you already done this so many times, your body and your mind, they already know what to do. That's why you can drift off. Cara, we do, but sometimes we don't know how to express our feelings. Yeah. Yeah, it is a struggle to express. We were not taught. We grew up not being taught about emotions. And so it's, well, how can we, what, what do I feel? First of all, can I identify what am I feeling in a certain moment? Sometimes we cannot. We cannot name it because we don't know. We just feel it. We don't know. Um, but yes, from we get to know even more the more we meditate or stay in a silenced moment to be with ourselves. That's when emotions they arise and we can name them, understand this was triggered by this, that was triggered by that. So, and now I know what to do. But this takes time, as everything. It takes practice, right? And Gada says, and it's a beautiful feeling. Sometimes we just need to feel, not to express. Sometimes just, I'm here to feel, period. So allowing ourselves, we were talking about feelings yesterday during the sacral chakra meditation. So it's about feeling, it's about letting it flow because they always have a message for us. The emotions, they always have a message for us. And so if we allow them to flow, even if we cannot name them, but if we allow them to flow, we get even better at them, even in releasing them, because they have a specific function. They are here to let us know something, and then they must go, not to be held on us. And Karen says, sometimes I visualize my unidentified emotions as colors swirling. Good. Yeah. That's a good visualization, Karen. And so this is all these insights, they are very personal. So there's no general rule or universal rule um, to interpret the emotions or the colors or the images that come. These are all very, very personal experiences. That's why journaling is good, because when we don't understand, we just journal, and sometimes things get together there. Okay, so for our meditation with the Libra energy, we will first have a short exercise, the one that I really love. A short exercise. It takes a few seconds only. So I will invite you to just close your eyes and think about the energy of Libra, the diplomat, the one that brings peace to the situations, the one that wants to harmonize everything, the one that is balanced itself, the one that is just and loves everything beauty and art. So just think about that energy and notice where in your body it manifests. You may feel it as a tingling, you may feel it like a chill, or a place in your body that warms up or cools down, feels dormant. Okay, so notice, just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and ask, where in my body do I have Libra? Okay, go with the first thing that pops into your mind. Okay, don't overthink it. Don't try to guess. Just let your imagination or let your body speak, because your body knows. Okay, your body knows. Mira, solar plexus, heart and sacral. Also both hands and shoulder blades. Sorry. Interesting. It first went to the solar plexus, heart, and then sacral, or were they all at the same time? Mira. Both hands and shoulder blades. Okay, so you are gathering, actually you are gathering your energy. Yes, first solar plexus, then heart and sacral. Yeah, you are gathering your energy to put something out into the world, right? Hands, we use our hands to make things tangible. And so you are gathering, yeah, shoulder blades. It's like your angelic energy is trying to come out. So you are sparking something. Solar plexus is about sparking or igniting something. But yeah, it feels like you are gathering your energy to put things out and be held. Shoulder blades, yeah, you are being held. It's like someone is pushing you in a very gentle manner to go ahead. Go ahead, just gather your energy, ignite it, and move towards the world. And the thing that comes up the most is you are being held. You are being held. Trust that. You are being held. It's not just, this is not an individual kind of activity. Mira says it was very specific this time. Yeah, you are being held, so just go ahead. whatever it is. Karen says, that used to be frustrating because I didn't want to feel them, but through meditation and journaling, I've come to have patience and acceptance of them until they settle. Beautiful, Karen. Because, yeah, emotions like to be looked at, they like to be acknowledged because they are there for a reason. They are there for show us something that we might be overlooking. The words of the day is overlooking. I've repeated this one many times during this session, so something is here. Now, of course, and it's the full moon, so it illuminates what we have been overlooking in our lives. Gara, sorry, what was the question? Gara, to feel the energy of the Libra, where does it manifest in your body? This was the question. Z, deep in my womb, are you taking care of your womb? Womb is the place where creativity happens. Womb is the place where we express ourselves. It is directly connected to the sacral chakra, especially in women. So are you taking care of your creative space? What have you been creating in your life? Have you been overlooking the creative side of yourself? Z. So you are being invited to look at that part of your life, to look at joy, to look at pleasure, to look into creating something. Womb is related to creativity because, well, it creates a new life inside, right? When women get pregnant, they create literally a new life inside. Women that cannot bear children, cannot have children, they will eventually have a new project, a new idea, a new kind of baby. It doesn't have to be a human baby, it can be a creative endeavor. So yeah, you are being invited to look at it. Are you being creative enough in your life? Are you creating the life that you want with your own terms? See, this one was for you. Ilaria in the belly. Yeah, same thing. But I think it's different. Ilaria from Z. I think it's different. In your case, Ilaria, yeah, it's about creativity, but something is already stirring there. Something is already being coming out to life, coming into this world. I see a lot of shining. Everything is shining. Whatever that is. Z, yes, it feels like a light of gold coming through my cervix. Okay. Yeah. And it really needs to manifest. Ilaria, yes, thank you. Yay. So yeah. Joan, you felt on the heart. Heart is the bridge between ourselves and the outer world. Heart is the place where we connect to the outer world, to the people, and also to ourselves. So it's almost like there's love pouring out of the heart, but there's also a place that receives that love that comes from the outside. And so you are being asked to focus on that with more peace and harmony. Like, take care of your connections. Take care of your true connections. The ones that feel at ease, the ones that are almost organic. Take care of that, of how those connections are expressing in your life. So this is what comes from. Selena, heart to mouth connection. Speak your truth. This is really blunt. Speak your truth in a lovely manner, in a gentle manner, in a peaceful kind of manner. Heart is where our essence is, and mouth, of course, is how we express our essence, how we manifest our essence through words. And so you are being asked to bring some Libra there, to bring the energy, the loving and gentle and charming energy of the Libra to express your true essence, to remove the spikes, so to speak. I don't know if this makes sense. Remove the spikes and just let your essence express itself in a very harmonic kind of way. Mira, Nausicaa, you say, knees, be flexible. Where are you not bringing flexibility into your life? Libra has this way of, being flexible because it balances the opposites. The dream of a Libra is to bring opposites together. And for that, we need flexibility. And knees are a point, well, they are a joint. So joints, they make our body move. They need to be flexible so we can move, right? But especially knees, especially the knees. Maybe there's somewhere in your life where you are not being flexible enough. Maybe you are not understanding the other people's situation. Or maybe you need to have a change in your perspective or in your way, the direction of your moves. Maybe they do not have to be so rigid. You need to, maybe you can go around something. This is very Libra, to go around to avoid conflicts. Yeah, it's more about don't beat so hard on yourself and on the situation. Be flexible because there are other ways to get to the same point or to the same destiny or to the same goal. Hi, George. Presence and listening. That's what you felt. Libra is a lot about that as well. So yeah, same thing. Bringing some patience so you can be in presence and you can listen. Gara, you felt hands holding my face. So you are just observing. And maybe this is a time for contemplation. This is a time to let things grow behind the scenes and just contemplate what is happening outside. It's not a time for action, but rather a time to just observe. Being a spectator of whatever it is going on. Z, okay. Feels like a light of gold coming through my cervix. I've read it before and he liked. Yes, thank you. Aristides, back of the head. So you felt it on the back of your head. Oh, pay attention to what comes through, to what sticks into the back of your head, like that annoying thought that sticks with you. Yeah, where does it come from? What's the meaning of it? And bring some harmony to that thought. Maybe it's not what you think. Maybe it's something completely different. Try to see another perspective, maybe. Kara, yeah, with what's going on, sure, this is my situation observing. Okay, so you are just contemplating without acting. Okay. So now that we have felt where in our body we feel the Libra's energy, let's meditate on that a little bit. Okay. So I will now ask you to have in your mind where the Libra manifested, because we will be meditating based on that. So for this time, also either sitting or laying down comfortably, same as before. The difference is instead of having our hands facing down, we will be having our hands facing up because we will be receiving. And allow your imagination to flow every time. Don't second guess yourself. Just let it be. Even if it doesn't make sense, let it be. Okay, let it unroll like a movie. Okay. So please close your eyes, hands facing up. Take a deep breath all the way to your belly and out. And outside your aura and beyond the guardian roses, imagine one more rooted rose growing in front of you. And because this is a pink full moon, we will imagine this rose to be pink. Take a deep breath here and out. Connect this rose to the body parts or part where you felt Libra's energy, using two golden strings. One string that comes out of the rose into your body, and another string that comes out of your body and into the rose. Take one more deep breath and out. One more deep breath and out. Ask the pink rose to open its petals and to show you a bench. That bench can be in a garden, under a tree, overlooking the sea. At the top of a mountain. Just let it appear as it is. And see yourself sitting in that bench. How do you look like? What are you wearing? Are you still? Are you moving? Just let your imagination flow. Validate what you see and how you feel at all times. Don't second guess yourself. Take a deep breath and out. And what does that bench look like? What is it made of? Is it made out of wood, steel, cement? Is it a stone? Is it made out of fabric? Notice the environment around. Where are you? And what are you seeing from that bench? What are you looking at? Are you looking at what is close to you? Are you looking at the horizon, at the sky? If you had a word to describe what you see and how you feel, what word would it be? Take a deep breath here and out. You will now ask the rose to close its petals and to remove the strings that connect the rose to your body. And imagine a golden sun on the top of the rose. This sun will enter the rose through its petals and go down the stem and leaves, leaving a golden trail where it passes. The sun will continue down the stem of the rose and exits the rose through its petals, through its roots. To go back to Mother Earth. You can now explode this rose and let its golden ashes to come down to the ground to be transmuted. And imagine a second rooted pink rose growing in front of you, outside your aura and beyond the guardian roses. Take a deep breath here and out. Once again, connect this rose to the parts of your body where you felt Libra's energy. One string, one golden string coming out of the rose into your body, and another string coming out of your body and into the rose. Take a deep breath here and out. Ask the rose to open its petals and to show you the same image as before, the bench and you sitting on it. Observe the bench, observe yourself, the environment. Did anything change? Maybe the scenery has changed. Maybe your clothes have changed. Maybe the bench itself is now made of something else. Notice the differences. Maybe there's more light. Take your time to observe and let your imagination flow. Don't second guess yourself. Validate what you see and how you feel at all times. Are you still sitting on the bench? Or did you go somewhere else? Take a deep breath here and out. Take one more deep breath and out. If you had a word to describe what you see and how you feel, what word would it be? Go with the first one that pops into your mind. Take one more deep breath and out. Ask the rose to close its petals and to remove the strings that connect it to your body. And then explode the rose. Let their ashes come down to the ground to be transmuted. And on the top of your head, imagine a golden sun. This sun enters your body through the crown of your head and slowly moves down from your head to your throat and then to your heart, touching every cell in your body, every tissue and every organ, making you shine from the inside out. Take a deep breath and out. The sun continues its path down, now to your stomach, to your belly, to your genitals, goes down your thighs, your knees, and exits your body through your feet and back to Mother Earth. And because this is a very intense energy for our body to be holding on to, please place the palms of your hands directly on the floor so that you can release the excess amount of this golden light and you can have just enough. Not more and not less than what you need right now. You can also shake your hands alongside your body, fingers pointing to the ground so the energy has somewhere to go to. Shake them, and the energy will flow out of your body through your fingers and back to Mother Earth. It will have the same effect as placing your hands directly on the ground. If you don't release the excess amount of this energy, you may be feeling very tired and dizzy afterwards. So if that is to happen, please keep placing your hands directly on the floor, keep shaking your hands alongside your body, and drink lots of water. Take a deep breath here and out. And whenever you feel ready, you can gently come back to the room, wiggle your fingers, your toes, open your eyes, stretch. If you feel like it, like you were just waking up from a nap. And now drink that water or tea that you have nearby. Once again, we have been releasing a lot of things and now it's time to replace them. Water or tea are the best things to do that. So go ahead. Okay. So how are you? How was your experience? What did you feel? Hi, Ryan. Welcome. Me to say so sorry I tap a lot. I like to write as the images are coming. Beautiful. You don't have to read it all if you don't want to. Of course, I will read it all. Imagine the rose pink and purple before you say it's pink because of the pink full moon. Huh? First rose saw a wooden worn out bench in a garden with overgrowing green bushes with red roses. I was wearing an off white dress with a matching headband and sitting quietly reading. It felt I was waiting for something or someone. As I waited more, I started getting more anxious, looking around and not focused on reading. The garden felt in the middle of nowhere, abandoned, but was very peaceful. The garden didn't have any fence, more of more of in the wild. Words anxious, patience. Second rose, very light pink, almost white. Same garden, but not overgrown. The red rose bushes trimmed, and there is more space around the bench. It was lighter, maybe sunnier even. I was wearing the same outfit. I put the book down beside me and started going somewhere I didn't know. As soon as I started moving, the trees parted to reveal a path leading deep into the forest. Getting goosebumps. Mira. Okay, I will let you know why. I picked my book and bag, went on dancing onto the path until I disappeared into the dark forest. Words, peace, and action. Mira, how beautiful is that? So let me tell you, when I close my eyes, well, sometimes, I'm guiding, but sometimes I can also see things at the same time. So, not in the garden, but definitely a lot of green, overgrown green around. First rose, I don't remember the words. Second, I saw a path being made through the overgrown grass, leading up to nowhere. Exactly nowhere, like the unknown, going with the unknown. So yeah, goosebumps because it was really similar to your experience. Thank you so much for writing and for sharing that. Thank you. Really nice. Tam, oh, Tam is leaving. Bye bye, Tam. Thank you for your presence. Okay, does anyone else experience something with the bench? Did you notice any differences from the first rows to the second rows? So yeah, it's really interesting because we share the same imagery, right? The same kind of symbols. Mira goosebumps now, right? Right? I was reading your experience. I was like, okay, this is really similar. Really, really similar. Mira says, thank you for reading and sharing this too. Of course, of course. We are here to share as well. Remember that. Because the probability of someone else experiencing exactly the same thing or very similar, like me, is really high. So we get to share the same experience. And that makes us feel held and seen, right? It makes us feel that we belong. We don't have that feeling of, oh, maybe this is just me. No, it isn't. Most of the times, no, it's not just you, it's all of us. Karen says, I was sitting on a burnished wooden bench in front of a cool mountain spring, fully lifted trees, deep blue sky. Beautiful, Karen. Nausicaa becoming an eagle, standing in front of the bench, overlooking a lake with wings open. Beautiful, beautiful imagery as well, Nausicaa. Uh, Ryan, I was late in the garden. I could hear bumblebees going about their business and the warm sun on my face. Beautiful. Selena says, mossy stone bench, like in the gardens in Sintra. And now I have goosebumps. I just imagined that as well. Next to shady stream, then bench transformed to an elegant chaise longue in the same garden, both times with my guitar and flowy white gown. Beautiful, Selena. Thank you so much for sharing. Karen, sorry hit send before finishing. Oh, it's okay. Stream flowing, large river rocks. The second time was deeper with senses. My word is lush. There you go, Karen. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, yeah, we get to experience. I think the main message here is that we get to experience the beauty of life even when we feel anxious or afraid of something, of the unknown. But we get to experience the beauty of life. Hilaria, true. Brian, we always say lush in Wales. Oh, so good. So good. So we are connecting as always, as always. Thank you so much for sharing. Go ahead. If you are still writing on your comments, go ahead and finish. Okay. I will read your comments once they come through. Sometimes it takes a while. And I will take out our dragons to see what they have to say about all of this, about all our experience here during the full moon in the sign of Libra. Wait, let me just take out the booklet as well. So, and Karen says, Ryan, that's funny. I'm part Welsh. There are no coincidences here. So, let's see what the dragons have to tell us about today's session, how they are wrapping up all things that came through, all the thoughts we had, all the feelings we had throughout the session, even if they were not expressed, but something is there. So let's see what they have to tell us. And, well, a lot to tell because I can stop shuffling. So a lot. Okay, we have a jumper facing down, which means something we are overlooking. Again, the word overlooking, the word of the day. Okay. And so the main message for us here today, then I will go to the other one that jumped. Main message for us today is, okay, wait a second, because goosebumps all over. Okay, goosebumps all over. Vision, contemplating the future. Look at that. Sitting on a bench, contemplating what's yet to come. What? So yeah, this is the validation. We are at the point in our lives where we are contemplating what's coming next. Karen, oh my goodness, right? They listen to us. Look, goosebumps still running through my skin. They listen to us. They do listen to us. I didn't know I was imagining a bench during the guided meditation. I didn't know we were about to contemplate what was coming next. So they are validating. We are in a time where we are contemplating the future so we can move forward with our own vision of things. We are just waiting for everything to be released from our lives so we can have a clear vision of where we are going. Even if we experience fear, even if we experience anxiety. Okay, so this is really where we are at this point of balance. We are looking for that balance so we can move forward. Before I read the booklet, let me see what the other card is about. So what are we overlooking? Going with the flow, being flexible, returning to the self. So we are overlooking that flexibility that we need to have so we can accept all things in our life and then choose the ones that really come with us into the next cycle, but bringing that fluidity. We need that fluidity. We cannot be that rigid, because if we are rigid, we have our legs remain stiff and we don't go anywhere. So yeah, you see the cards? going with the flow. So I will read what the booklet says. And this is number 1. Look, number 1 card here, right here, number 1. And it says, where is it? Vision, contemplating the future. The constellation here, there's a constellation here at the dragon's wing. Can you see it? It's the wolf. It's the constellation of the wolf. What is your place in the stars? And what is your future? Sometimes it is difficult to discern, but gazing out into the great unknown is worthwhile nonetheless. Unknown. Develop your vision and gaze out into your future to harness your knowledge of the path that best serves you. The path. So I will keep repeating the words that came during our conversation. Open your eyes with innocence and wonder. Gaze forth with eyes that pierce into the veil of the very galaxy and know that the answer to each question you ask can be found in your mind's eye. Look within. You have a mighty vision and ability to see what comes next. Tap into your intuitive powers. And now the other one, the returning. You see, going with the flow. Let's see what it says. It's the 20. And the constellation here, oh, how nice. The constellation here, can you see a little constellation here? Is Great Bear, Ursa Maior. Okay, so it says, seasons change and the universe ebbs and flows. The constellation shifts. And in the midst of all the great changes of life, your ability to juggle whatever comes your way is seemingly the only constant. We were talking about this yesterday. Move with whatever changes come your way. Flow with it. Roll with it. Be like water. By flowing and remaining in constant motion, this element breaks down even the mightiest obstacles. Yesterday's sacral chakra session, water always finds a way. Remember that? Yeah. Again. Spring to life better than ever. It is time for renewal. Return on the scene after a long recess to take charge and conquer. You are better than ever before. Fall goes into winter and turns to spring. You will rise again and return to the truth of who you really are. Look at that. Okay, so it's time to balance, to bring our vision into manifestation and allowing change to happen with flow. So these are the messages, the main messages of today's set, not only on today's session, but I think the equinox series are here as well. There you go. Did this resonate somehow? I think so, right? With the experiences that were being shared here. The dragons, they know. Wisdom of the dragon. They always know what to tell us. So what we are overlooking is that flexibility, to understand that change is a constant and that we need to follow that change in order to move forward. Okay, remember the seasons. Yeah, the card was talking about the seasons. So nature goes on in seasons, so do we. And we need to embrace that change with ease, not with struggle, with ease. Let it come. Let us flow like water. Remember the river of yesterday. Let us flow like water. So if you were not here yesterday for our sacral chakra session and on Monday for the root chakra session, these sessions are available to revisit. Okay, also this one, it will be available later during the day of today. And if you feel like sharing it with someone or revisiting the sessions to take notes or something, go ahead. Okay, just ask me how to get the links. You can send me a message right here on Insight Timer. It's already working again, the messaging system. And tomorrow we continue our journey through the chakras, and we will be tapping into the solar plexus tomorrow. Okay, so for tomorrow, bring something yellow close by, so you can harness that energy. Okay, something yellow, something gold, something that reminds you of a sun, solar plexus. Okay, just bring it. Hi, Tia. Join late today, but appreciate this. Of course, of course. Karen, thank you so much for your donation. It means a lot. Go ahead if you would like to donate. Go ahead, hit that button. It's much, much appreciated. So it means that I can keep on doing these sessions every time. Okay, so have a very, very happy full moon in the sign of Libra. Go on and just experience the beauty of life. Appreciate the beauty of life. Contemplate your future and go with the flow. Okay, go with the flow because that's the best thing. Doesn't mean going with the flow of everyone else. Okay, go within your own flow. Just allow yourself to go where your heart takes you every time. Z, thank you so much, dear. Much love to you as well. Karen, you are most welcome. Let me give you some hearts as well. I appreciate your presence every time. This is an honor, as usual. And yes, we were over 2 hours. Sorry about that. So I will leave you to your life. I leave you to attend to your life, to your day, to your evening, wherever you are in the world. If you are going back to sleep, I hope you sleep better. And I hope to see you here tomorrow. Okay. Oh, wait. You can find me on Instagram as the Feminine Path Project. This is not just for the lady. Okay. We just harness the feminine energy to move with our lives and to get to know ourselves better. I can also find me on Facebook as Amar Sintra, which is my business name, or you can just type my own name, Alexandra Amaro. And you also find my personal pages. Go ahead, click them, follow me. I usually follow back. If not, it's not personal. Please don't take it personal. It means that I didn't notice. Anyway, if you feel like reaching me out through a message, go ahead and do it. I always get back to you. Okay, always. And it's me writing back, not anyone else. It's me. So have a lovely day ahead. Have a lovely evening, a lovely night, if that's the case. And I see you tomorrow. Mwah. Much love. See you soon.